Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Daily Red Devil. We have lots to get into on the show this morning, but before we do that, if you are watching the video for the first time today, make sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, and give the video a like as well. It really helps the channel out, so please go and do that if you haven't already. Okay, we're going to be talking about the goalkeeper situation. We're going to be talking about a little bit about the game yesterday, of course. What else are we going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking about Rasmus Højlund. We've got loads and loads to get into. But I want to get your thoughts. Obviously, we played the first game of the season yesterday against... my brain is not working yet. We played the first game of the season yesterday, didn't we, against Arsenal? I don't think we deserve to lose. I want to get your thoughts, though. Did Manchester United deserve to lose that game yesterday? Get in the comment section right now of this video and let me know how you are feeling. I can say with complete confidence that we did not deserve to lose yesterday against Arsenal. We were definitely the better team. One mistake. Some people are saying it's a foul. I've seen some clips saying that we should have got a penalty. Saliba on, was it on Cunha? I mean, I agree with most of those things probably, but at the end of the day, we still should have won that game. We were the better team. Arsenal were poor. I mean, let's not flatter ourselves. Arsenal were not very good yesterday, and we were good. But it was the first game of the season. Arsenal were only going to get better. Yesterday was our opportunity, really, to beat one of the top teams. We usually do well against the top teams as well. So, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, but I still think we played well. I think it was one of the better performances. I've heard some absolute nonsense on TalkSport and other places this morning saying that Ruben Amorim didn't set us up to win that game and that it's his fault. And some of this media noise that we hear, it's like... do these people actually watch these games? That's the thing that I'll ask myself. But get in the comment section, have your say. Maybe you agree with those people on TalkSport saying that it's Ruben Amorim's fault. Just let me know what you think. I'm interested to hear everyone's thoughts on this one. But let's go straight into the transfer news. So the first story we have for you today is in relation to... it's in relation to the goalkeeper situation. So Fabrizio's come out this morning with some pretty big news surrounding Manchester United's pursuit of the Belgian international goalkeeper, Senne Lammens. I definitely think we need a new goalkeeper. I've been saying this probably for 18 months. I think a goalkeeper's the most important position. I think it's probably even more important than a striker. The amount of mistakes we make is ridiculous. Some people are going to say, oh, it wasn't his fault. He got fouled. I mean, maybe, but he still needs to be stronger. He needs to be better. Onana would have done the same thing. Onana's awful from crosses as well. The amount of times we've conceded from corners in the last season or two, Arsenal are renowned for doing this foul the goalkeeper type trick, which is supposedly allowed now. You're allowed to foul the goalkeeper. I don't know how, I don't know why, but that is the rule. If that's the rule, then you need to adapt to it. We saw later on in the game, we put a ball into the cross. We put a cross into the box, a ball into the box, yeah? Raya immediately running out and punching it out, dominating his area, dominating the players around him, and winning that ball. Whereas Altay Bayindir was looked like he was stuck in the mud and just kind of punched it half-assed, and then Calafiori's on the back post. And people are going to say, oh, it's a foul, it's cheating. Maybe... but those are the rules now, okay? Those are the rules. Whether we like it or not is absolutely irrelevant at this point. Those are the rules. It wasn't given as a foul, and they scored. There's other people saying that, Saliba fouled Cunha, I think it was. I mean, it does look like a foul, but again, we can't really make excuses. But anyway, the point I'm making here is we need a new goalkeeper. I think we can all agree on that one. A new goalkeeper is absolutely essential for me. There's literally no argument against keeping a goalkeeper, this current goalkeeper. Either of them, they're both not good enough. Onana's woeful and Altay Bayindir is woeful, in my opinion. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you think they're both good enough, but I think they're both rubbish is the simple answer. I think they're both absolutely terrible. And I think both of them should be sold and got rid of. And I've said that for ages. So this isn't like a reactionary, we've just lost the game. Oh, no, he's reacting funny. I just don't think either of them are good enough. And I felt like this for a long, long time. So it's not like a one game, get rid of the goalkeeper type situation. This is like a long-term feeling that I've had. And I've said that the goalkeeper position is probably more important than a striker for a long time as well. So I'm going to stick with kind of like what I think. And I think if we don't get a new goalkeeper, there's just going to be more of the same every single week. We still seem to struggle to score goals, which is worrying. But we did have loads of chances yesterday. And I said on my match reaction yesterday, if the Altay Bayındır was in goal for Arsenal yesterday, we would have probably won that game 3 or 4-1, maybe. If we had Raya in goal yesterday for us, we would have won that game. Definitely, I think. Raya made some world-class saves yesterday. He was absolutely phenomenal. He was the man of the match by a long way. He was absolutely incredible. Made some very, very impressive saves. And that's why Arsenal are one of the top teams in the Premier League, because they have top players in every single position. We have some top players in some positions, but we're seriously lacking in the midfield. We're seriously lacking in the goalkeeper position. And I think this is why Manchester United are now ramping up their pursuit of this Belgian international goalkeeper. I'm going to be honest. Hopefully I'm proved wrong here, but I don't know. It doesn't really excite me that much. Is he really going to get in front of Onana? Probably not. But I'll read you the story anyway. Where is it? So Fabrizio is saying that Senne Lammens is the main possible goalkeeper if Manchester United decide to invest in a goalkeeper. He is the only one that they like. So Fabrizio is pretty much saying that the only goalkeeper we will sign this summer, if we sign one, is Senne Lammens, Belgian international goalkeeper. I think he plays in the Belgian league. That's the player that we're going to go for. I don't know. How do we all feel about that? Let me know in the comments. I don't want to bash a player before they've even come, but is he really a world-class goalkeeper? I don't know. I don't know enough about him, I'm going to be honest, but I'm not sure if he is world-class. I don't know though. For me, world-class is like Courtois. It's like Ter Stegen. It's Emi Martinez. It's Donnarumma. It's, people like that. I just think that this guy is another young goalkeeper who could come to the Premier League and could either do really well or he could just crumble, And I'm just not convinced that he's going to end up starting over, over Onana. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Onana has been dropped. Maybe he's not injured. Maybe Onana was dropped yesterday. Only time will tell. But all I can say is Manchester United need to go out and sign a goalkeeper before the window closes. Whether it's Lammens, whether it's Emi Martinez, whether it's Donnarumma, we need to sign somebody because we can't go on into the season like this. It's not just the mistakes. It's the fact that these goalkeepers instill fear in our defence, I feel, if you know what I mean. It's frustrating. But I want to get your thoughts on this one, guys. Is Senne Lammens the answer? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We're going to move over from there, though. We're going to talk about Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund's time at Manchester United is over. He is gone. Where he's going to go, we're still waiting to find out. But obviously, he wasn't in the squad yesterday. Manchester United want to sell him. Ruben Amorim doesn't see him part of his plans anymore. And it's the end of Ruben. I nearly said it's the end of Ruben Amorim. God, it is the end of Rasmus Højlund as a Manchester United player. He is no more, if you like. He is gone. So I don't know what to make of that. It's disappointing. I feel like we failed him. I feel like the blame is just as much on Manchester United as it is on the player himself. Obviously, the player has some accountability to take, but I think it's definitely just as much on Manchester United. We let him down. And I just hope and pray we don't do the same thing with Benjamin Sesko because, we need to nurture these talents. And we have this track record of bringing in young players, expecting them to score 20, 30 goals in the first season. And then when they don't, we say they're shit, get rid of them, Pardon my French. But that is what we do as a fan base. And if you score like 4 goals in the Premier League, that's clearly not good enough. Don't get me wrong. But the point I'm making is we haven't created an environment for these young players for them to flourish. We bring them in. There's no other rotational options available. It's either them or nothing. And then we find ourselves in a situation like we are now where we're about to sell Højlund probably for half of what we paid for him. And we've just gone and signed Sesko for about, 60 million? Yeah. With no other backup options in the striker position. So if Sesko's having a bad game, who comes in now? Who? We don't even have like an old experienced striker as a backup like we used to have. There's nobody. So if Sesko goes a couple of games without scoring a goal, which will probably happen at some point, who comes in to help him? I mean, what? We're going to put Cunha up front in Bumo. I mean, Mason Mount started as a striker yesterday. I mean, that's the alternative that we have. But anyway, we've got to trust the manager. We've got to get behind him. At the end of the day, it's his job that's on the line. I'm going to back Ruben Amorim till the end. Some of the decisions are definitely questionable, but this is not the time to be questioning the manager for me. This is the time where we need to get behind the players. Yesterday's performance was much better. Get behind the players, sign a goalkeeper, sign a midfielder, and let's try and kick on from here, because there were lots of positives to take from yesterday's game. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to stay on the video too long today, guys, because it's a bit of a strange feeling this morning. But I'm going to leave it here. I think I've covered all the main news topics today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye for now.